Hi guys, James here from Knife Depot in Australia. Today we're just going to do a quick unboxing of the new Leatherman Wave Plus and just go through a few of the things you actually get in the box. And we're also going to do a quick comparison between the Plus version and the older Leatherman Wave. So as mentioned, this is the Leatherman Wave. This is the box that all the Leatherman products now come in. So there has been a little bit of a change with the packaging. They have changed their logo. Anybody that's into Leatherman might have noticed that over the last couple of years. So you get a real little cool box that it comes in. When you open it up, you get your little information card. This is basically just telling you how to use the tools, how to lock them in place, what you've got, all that sort of stuff. As with all the Leatherman products, everything comes with a 25-year warranty. Anybody familiar again with Leatherman will know that the Leatherman products, they've probably got one of the best warranties on the market. They really back their products. So in the box you get a nylon case, and this is the multi-tool. And you also get your little 25-year warranty card and some more information, just taking care of your tool info and support information as well. So I'll get straight into the multi-tool and also the sheath. So if you want to carry, I mean, you can carry it whatever way you want. You can put it in your pocket, but they do supply this little belt sheath. This is quite handy if you're carrying your tool around. You can put it straight onto your belt. Your tool just sits in here. It's got elastic on the side of this sheet, so it's a nice secure fit in there. The side is elastic, so it fits in there really tight, but it is easy to take in and out. You can also, as you can see, you can also fit a few little bits and stuff like that in there as well to carry. Now, as mentioned, there was a change to the Leatherman Wave probably 2 to 3 years ago. They went from the Leatherman Wave to the Leatherman to the Plus. So this is the Leatherman, this is the new version, which is the Wave Plus, and this is the standard Wave. Now, very few things have changed. The Leatherman Wave has been around for over 20 years. The first Leatherman Wave was released by Leatherman over 20 years ago. 1998, they released their first Leatherman Wave. They've had a few little changes with it over the years, but not a whole lot. Probably goes back to that old saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Leatherman Wave is one of their most popular models on the market, so there wasn't much really to change with it to improve it. The one thing that they probably did get feedback on was people using it so much and using the wire cutters. The one thing that did wear out on these eventually from heavy use were the little wire cutters just inside here. So they would wear out and blunting and that, and they were a little bit hard to fix. You could file them back, but if they got badly damaged, it was a matter of actually replacing the front part of the pliers. So the solution with the Wave Plus, and this is pretty much the only change to the Wave Plus, everything else is the same. Their solution was they added removable wire cutters. So basically what that means is if you do happen to wear these little cutters down, you can just unscrew here, and also this side you can see here there's a little screw. You can take them out and you can replace them. These are readily available through Leatherman. They're probably, to replace these, you're probably looking at $15, $20 for a new set of these. So if you do use your Leatherman Wave a lot for cutting things like heavy wire and stuff like that, if you're a farmer, you're cutting fencing wire and stuff like that, and you do wear them out, it's an easy fix. I'll just go into, as I said, that's pretty much the only difference between the new version and the old version, and we'll just go through a few of the blade functions of this tool as well. So with the blades, one great feature that happened with the Leatherman Wave when it was released was the blades being placed on the outside of the multi-tool. A lot of old style multi-tools, to get at blades and other accessories, you would have to open up the multi-tool like this. The blades would sit inside here. You'd have to open your blade if you wanted to cut, and then you'd have to close your tool again and start cutting. So it was a bit of a process. Then they went and they changed all the blades. They put them on the outside. So they also made all the blades one-handed opening. So to you know, if you're, again, just as an example, if you're somebody working on a farm or on a building site, you needed your knife quickly out of your pocket to cut something, it's one-handed opening. So they've got a little, all you do is you push your finger on the blade like that, straight out of the pouch, and the blade's ready to use. The blade is also locked in place. You can see here, they actually have a liner lock. So this blade isn't going to close on your finger. And on the outside of the tool, there are a few blades. So you've got your standard, just a standard blade. On the other side, you have a serrated blade. So if you're cutting rope, heavy rope or anything like that, that serrated blade is really good. And you've also, on the other side, you have a file. So a couple of cool little things that come out of the multi-tool without actually having to open the pliers and close it again. Then when you need to use the pliers, it's as simple as just opening the pliers like so. And it's a very heavy, it is a heavy duty pliers. This is going to be able to do a lot of work, and as mentioned before, with the added removable wire cutters, this is going to be very, very versatile for some heavy duty work. There are a few other little accessories in here. You've got some screwdrivers, scissors and all that sort of stuff. So if you look in here, you can see you've got a couple of little pull-out blades. So first off, you've got a little set of scissors, spring action scissors. Now they're not super heavy duty, but they're going to be perfect if you're trying to cut something small, bandages, that sort of thing. So set of scissors that sort of locks in place nicely. You've also, this is a really cool little addition. They've put a tiny little screwdriver in here, perfect for glasses. If you wear glasses and they loosen, this is ideal for that. And also you've got heavy duty flat screwdriver blade. On the other side, you've got a few little things, another screwdriver, and you've also got a bottle opener in here. So here is the bottle opener, and you've also got so this is really cool. So you've got a little removable Phillips head screwdriver. I'll just get rid of the bottle opener. So on here, this comes in the tool as well. You get this removable Phillips head screwdriver. If it breaks, these are replaceable as well. You can get these from Leatherman. They're only a few bucks. On the other side, this does pull out. On the other side of it, you have a standard screwdriver head, and it locks in place as well. On the back of the tool, there is a little push down button. This will actually keep the bit locked in place, so it's not going to fall out. So overall, the Wave, as mentioned, hasn't had a huge upgrade, but that so the added removable wire cutters, that's been a great addition in my opinion. I do have the old version. This is actually my Wave. This is probably close to 15 plus years old. I don't use it for very heavy duty work, but I have used it a lot at home with small little projects, so it does get a little bit of use. So also with this tool, as far as weight and size goes, it's virtually identical to the old version. I think they might have shaved off a few grams on the new version, but nothing that you would notice. The weight overall for this is about 240 grams. Blade length on these come in at around 3 inches. I think they're 2.9 inches, so 7.3 centimeters. And closed, which is a very important factor for me, and was when I was choosing my first Wave, it is very small and compact in your hand. Now you can get some of these that are a little bit larger. I do like this size. I don't carry it in the sheath all the time. I do sometimes just slip this straight into my pocket. I do like the size for carrying it in my pocket. Final thoughts on this. As I said, I've had a Leatherman Wave for close to 15 years. I love the tool. Strangely enough, the pliers part of it, yes, I have used it, but it's probably not the most used part with the Wave. The one thing I do use a lot is the blade on the outside. So that does get used a lot. So if I'm doing a little bit of work on the weekends and stuff like that, that seems to be used a lot. And anybody that's living on land and that will probably relate to that. If you're out and about, there are always things you're going to be cutting. The blades are great. You can take it straight out of your pocket, a one-handed opening. And there's not really much more to say about the Leatherman Wave. As I said, it is identical in pretty much every way to the old Wave, if you're familiar with the old Wave, except for that addition of those removable wire cutters, which is great for people that do use the actual wire cutters a lot. I don't. I haven't worn a set out, but I have heard lots of customers talk about wearing them out. They are usually farmers and stuff like that are going to be cutting a lot. If you like our content and want to see more, please like and subscribe below. We will be releasing content regularly every week, and it does help if you like and subscribe.